What's up, guys? I'm KingDaddyDmac, and welcome back to another episode of Palworld. That's right. Today, I got a pretty special episode for you. I want to find out who is a better pal for doing the raid bosses. Blazamut Ryu or our previous favorite, which is, and still may continue to be, Jormuntide Ignis. Both of them are dragon fire types, and both pretty beastly. Both big boys in their stats. And this is going to be the first time that I'm going to get to really compare the two to find out which one is better. And basically what I'm going to determine on this is how long does it take to finish off the raid bosses, and how well they, are able to do this back to back to back to back to back. Because really, when you're doing raid bosses, it is to farm their fruits for the most part. So that being said, just because I have all these guys set out, we're going to be testing them with as if you can only do 15 in the PAL box, but I have 28 of them out right now. Why don't we go ahead and just do a fight there? And this is without having any special foods or anything on them, but I've got them. I'll talk about the configurations later, but without any further ado, let's try him against himself. Of course, the ultra version, and let's just see how they do. All right, so with the Jormuntides, with having special food, we're looking at, I think in last episode, about a minute and a half, a minute 30, so get down to around 8:30. Oh, they're doing good. One of the big things is, when doing this, can you get them before he does, down to the electric version, before he does that move where he, sort of flies up, disappears, and then comes back in and slams. That move takes a lot of time, unfortunately, the animation, and you get a lot of missed moves. All right, oh, that's the move I was talking about. Dang it, so close. So that's where luck comes into play. If you can get him before he does that move, it goes a lot faster, but we're already doing good. Usually about a minute, if you can get it before it gets down to 9 for the first part. And then here, if we can get it at 8:30. And again, let me remind you, we're not using any boosting foods on them right now. It's looking pretty good. Also, I'm not helping. I'm not assisting. All right, all right. I think I already did the one first attack. We got to hit him at least once, or else we don't get credit for it. All right, and look at that, just in time. That is not bad. Yeah. And then if you look at all of our guys, they did not take that much damage. It's not going to take much to heal them. And there's a couple of distinct differences about them between them and the Jormuntides that I wanted to talk about. So let's get into it. I'm going to try all 3 raid bosses. However, for the Xenolord, just because it's such a long fight and having to do all the switches, we're going to do it with the non-ultra Xenolord for comparison purposes. So while everybody is getting all fixed back up, and we're going to be using the power boosting foods, but let me show you the configurations I have for these guys. So anyway, looking at our guys, these are the 2 different configurations of the Blazamut Ryus that I'm using. One is with Eternal Flame, and one is with Impatient instead. And the reason for that, well, Impatient makes it so that I can do my active skills, my active skills. I can do my moves, I can attack quicker because the countdown is then faster. It is 15% faster. And if I, let's look at the other move. The Eternal Flame, it's a great move. However, in this moveset, I'm not doing anything with fire. I am doing one move with lightning, but it's not a particularly strong move. The big thing about this moveset is trying to stun the raid boss as much as possible. So they're not doing their attacks as often. They're not moving around as much. So really, really helpful. That's the main reason for this move. It is, you know, it's a great move, Lightning Streak in general. But in any case, these are the two different move sets. However, the Eternal Flame, I don't think is really helping me all that much. Vampiric could be another thing to use, but as you saw, I didn't really go down in health that much. I don't really need Vampiric very much. It's possible in the back-to-back fights, you know, it could be helpful just to heal him up, but it's not really much of a factor with this guy. Ideally, you'd want Legend, but unfortunately, Legend is not a move you can get on this guy, since it can only breed with himself to, you know, to hatch an egg from him. So that's a downside. Comparing them, these are, by the way, the stats right now are after eating a Mammarest curry. In comparing them, here are the Jormuntides. They are, as you can see, same moveset, except we have Legend in there, so I'm getting the boosted defense. However, even with that boosted defense, the Blazamut is still got a better defense stat. So kind of interesting. You can see the overwhelming power, though. 3921 in the attack versus only 3508. Part of that, again, is due to the Legend skill getting the boosted 20% attack and then also that 20% defense. So it is a bit substantial, but if you were to take that away, the Jormuntide, I believe, still does have a higher attack stat. But what we can get with still being, you know, fairly high, possibly doing our moves faster. Another big factor is this guy doesn't, at least to me, it seems like he doesn't flinch as often when getting hit. Like it feels like he takes the hits better. So we'll see what that actually accounts to. I do expect the Jormuntide in the end to be better, but I don't think it's going to be significantly better. They share the same resistances. We're using the same move pool. So we'll see how it ends up. We saw what a fight of doing with 30 of them looked like. It was actually 28 of them, I believe. It was right on par with what our Jormuntide teams did. So anyway, let's look at it again, but this time with only 15 of them. I'm going to do it without the impatient stat, just because. And let's look at it again. Let's get a better time frame from being fully healthy too. Keeping that in mind. Let's see how long it takes doing with just a team of 15. We shouldn't have to, let's just let them get done with doing all that crap. Oh, and let's take the Anubis out. I don't expect to have any deaths or anything like that. All right, guys, do your thing. You ready? All right, let's do this, but let's get a better feel for what our time frame is. Then we'll compare it to a team of Jormuntides. We're then going to take on a Bellinor Libro Ultra. And the only hits I'm going to do is just some starting attacks. I'm going to let them do most of the work. It's so funny. They look like little babies, don't they? All right. So again, like I said, probably with this many, he's probably going to pull off doing his move anyway. But, you know, that move that I told you has the long animation time, but depending on, you know, it's really, you get unlucky if he does it a lot. Yep, he did it. Sometimes he lands in a good place, sometimes not. That's a fairly good place. I want to keep him away from our base. They're tearing through him pretty good, though. Now, remember, we got him down in under 9 minutes all the way down. By the way, this time they have the special food. Oh, okay, he's transforming, even though he didn't go all the way down. Sometimes that happens. All right, come on, guys. Attack, attack. All in all, they're doing pretty well. If they can do this in 8:30, which I don't know if they're going to be able to, because now this guy's got the electric resistance. if you can, if you're on a different mount like this, you can sometimes pull that tornado away. Usually you only get one of those. Come on, come on. Sanity on our guys is getting pretty low. Come on, and... Oh, I missed what the time said there. That was pretty good, though, I have to say. With just 15 guys, like, that's pretty strong. That is definitely pretty strong. I'll check back in the footage to see. I thought it would stay up there a little bit longer, but let's go ahead, get these guys all packed up. Let's throw the Anubis in there to assist. Let's get these guys all packed up. They're going to have to do another fight, but I'm going to have to switch their moveset. But all in all, this was also the team that didn't have the faster countdown timers. So I thought they did pretty well. On the flip side, they are mostly all alphas, which is just going to give me more health. But yeah, that is not bad at all. Let me just make sure my base is all prepared, and let's do the same thing with a Jormuntide set. All right, it said 8:19 right at the end, which I think is pretty good time. I think we probably could have done a little better, but all in all, for a team of 15, that is not bad. That was like 10 more seconds. Of course, we had the food booster, though. So again, these Jormuntides, 15 of them, they've got the food booster. Let's get to the battle. And let's find out. Let's get our first hit in, so we're all set there. It does practically nothing to him, but all right. Now, you'll probably notice, watch when he does a lot of his moves, how much these guys get knocked back. I don't know how much that really matters, but just visually. Oh, they're doing pretty good. They're doing really good. He hasn't done his waste time move yet, which he did for our team, the previous team. Oh, there he goes. Is he going to land in a good place? The real annoying thing, too, is they see how they're wasting their moves way over there? That definitely adds to the time it takes to beat him completely. You can see all the flinches that come in. So in all that time, he's just not moving, not doing anything. Oh. You saw it? They get flung back so much further, and they have to spend the time to, like, slither back to your guy. All right, 840. I think we did significantly better with the other team, time-wise. So I said we beat them at 8:19. Oh, now these guys get messed up because they have the hurricane that time, or the tornado. All right, come on. But see, all the time when they flinch, they get moved back. It just wastes more time. Yeah, the other team already beat them. Now, again, I'd have to do this a couple of times, take the average of, you know, each battle. But already, the Blazamuts, they did better, significantly better. And look, another time waster, dude. So, I mean, it's these little things where on paper, the Jormuntides seem like they're way better, but I don't know. There's something to be said about them. So, we'll find out what the differences are. But anyway, let's get this team put back out. Got a crazy fire at the base. A lot of damage to the base. That's the thing. That's why I like to use 30 of them. But, you know, you do 15 because, yeah, I guess on official servers, you only get a 15 PAL box max or something like that. So it's better to test these guys out at 15. But the longer the fight takes, the more damage happens to your base, and the longer it takes to have to fix everything, heal everything. So anyway, I'm going to get set up now for doing a Bellinor run. And let's see how they do against Bellinor. All right, let's try the next one. So it's pretty much same thing, except this time I'm going to try the impatient set one. So possibly even faster. And I switched up the curtain splash I chose beam slicer. Because these are both dragons, they're going to get a boost to a dragon type move, and Bellinor's weak to dragon. You definitely want to have a dragon type move. And I chose Beam Slicer because it is I want to say move tutor, a fruit that you can feed to anything, give anything that move. It's a solid enough move. So let's go ahead with that. So thus far, going against Blazamut Ryu, we found out in our case, it was faster. But let's say you could argue it's definitely not worse than Jormuntide Ignis, which previously was, arguably one of the best things against it. So let's find out against a Bellinor. All right. Let's see how they do. Didn't take too much damage. Doing good. Yeah, Bellinor's only a level 50. Oh, crap. Did I not? Is that hurt? Oh, I didn't switch all the moves. Come on, come on. All right, so if we can do this by 9 minutes, I'd say that's pretty solid. It's not looking too good already, considering how much he's moved around. Also, Holy Burst is by far the strongest move, but she is going to resist it a bit more than other pals, just being the dark type. Now, these guys do not have the boost in power against the lightning streak. Which, another solid move. See, I didn't want to do the air slash because that's another, normal type. All right, so not doing too hot. 843. I think the biggest problem against her is she's just kind of squirrely. We also are not flinching her as much. All right, health-wise, our pals are pretty rock solid. And in total, 818. So it took quite a bit longer to take her out, and she's level 50 versus 55. So kind of interesting, None of her pals died, though. All in all, pretty solid. Let's just let them break these stupid rocks. All right, she definitely did damage to the base. Let me get the base healed up, and let's try it again with Jormuntide. All right, got the next Ultra all set up. And I have to say, I feel like the Dragon type move, we're going to keep it the same just for purposes of, we're trying to compare the two, but didn't really seem like it was the best choice. So, is what it is. But she seemed like she moved around way too much for that to be really all that helpful. In either case, fully healed, all fed, Mammorest curries. Can I get to my pal, please? All right, and let's try it now with the Jormuntides. Now, against Bellinor, the big thing is Dragon type is, of course, super effective against her. But when she does her ice moves, they also will, resist the ice because of their fire type. So having Dragon Fire is a pretty solid typing. Whoa, she's getting flinched, it seems, a lot more by them. Or at least more so. All right, we're looking pretty positive with the other guys, too. At this point. All right, I don't think they're going to be able to get her down before 9. All right, this is where it starts to get a little rough. I don't know. It's hard to compare. I feel like the Jormuntides are already doing better. Like, it does seem like she's flinching a lot more from them. That might just be a luck factor. All right, but they got, well, I don't know. They got the whole thing done. What was it? By 8? Oh. My little fish brain already forgot, but I think it was at like almost 8 flat. Billinor is such an awesome pal. All right. Awesome. Let me check to compare the 2 times and we'll see. But I don't know. It kind of feels like the Jormuntides did it a little bit more solid. Overall, though, both very close. You know what? I was wrong. The Blazamut actually did slightly better. I think it was 8-18 that it took it out versus it was 8-14, I believe, for the Jormuntides. So, yeah, it's still on top. Next up, we're going to do the normal version of Xenolore just because, you know, it's not nearly as long of a fight. The video would be too long if we did the other one. And these guys we don't have to switch boxes for. So in this one, I'm going to do it again with the Impatient version, just because I feel like that's fair, because it doesn't get the legend. So let's go ahead, get these guys swapped in. The other thing, too, is I have less alphas. And, you know, for this to really count, you want it to be, you know, more realistic. And I don't have as many alphas. Now, one of the biggest differences also is their move sets. I can't get the Blizzard move on these guys. So instead, they're using Diamond Rain. And also importantly, you don't want to use a Lightning Streak when you're doing the freeze moves because it conflicts. So I'm doing this Air Slash instead. Which isn't the best because it is a dark type and it's a normal type move, but it does pretty well. It is one of the better choices. Low CT, and for, you know, larger type pals too, it gets a lot of hits in. But like all the moves, the Holy Burst is going to be what's doing the substantial amount of damage. All right, it's got in the ads. I'm going to let them, I'm going to try and not get involved. That's why I like to be on this guy. If they want to attack me, fine. Ooh. Come on, guys. Oh, God, no. Oh, crap. All right. I haven't done this fight in a while, so I thought I'd be fine. Apparently not. Go, go, go. I was trying to just avoid. Oh, God. Come on. Whoa. Finish the fight. Finish the dang fight. All right, I might have to get involved just to keep myself alive. Go away. Ah, crap. All right, let's try and get back there in time. All right. Bada boom. I was being a dummy. I should have flown up real high. Go away. All right, let's see if I can get another flyer. Gotta go, gotta go. All right, let me on. All right, how are we doing here? All right, it is doing okay. But as you can see, even for a normal Xenolord, and done. I totally missed what the timer said, but I'll go back and look. But all in all, craziness. But everyone held up. Other than myself, I don't think anyone actually died. So that's good. All right, it was 7:09 is the time that we have to beat. Now, if there's a huge discrepancy because my character died, which could be, that could have delayed the timing. We'll see. But in any case, for these guys, they're going to have the Absolute Frost. That's the move I was talking about. That is quite significantly different. So we'll see how that adds on. I'm going to, again, try and not get involved as much as possible. And we didn't really that much. All right, y'all healed up, buddy? All right, here we go. Bada boom. Bada boom. All right, let's try and give quite a bit more height here. Yeah, the Absolute Frost is just awesome. Because really, the name of the game is you just want to try and get them frozen, get them, you know, just not attacking as much. And the longer you can do that, the more damage you're able to do to them. But it did seem like the Diamond Rain did decently. All right. And we've got the added guys. All right, a minute in. Oh, crap. I wonder if my stamina running out happened last time. I didn't pay attention to me. Now, part of the problem with the added guys is they get distracted, I think, from who to attack, so it does waste time. All right, we're at a minute 30 in. Oh, they're starting to attack me. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. So in a minute from now, can they get it done? Let's go back down a little lower. About to lose my stamina. All right, come on, come on. Ooh, they might be significantly faster. I'm going to go ahead and say likely me dying played the part in the extra time, or at least part of it. But I do think that move is way better. Now, that's a move you may not be able to get because you got to pass it through in breeding. So I'm going to go ahead and say the Jormuntides are probably the best option, or at least better than the Blazamuts when taking on that guy, Xenolord. And I would guess primarily because of the fact that you... Let's go ahead and throw him out. Primarily because of the fact that you have the better moveset. But all in all, they're pretty close. And the Blazamuts, I would definitely say that is a pretty top-tier pal to be using. The biggest weakness is just the lack of move pool through not being able to do breeding. The crap's our water guy. Water guy! Where'd he go? I don't even see him. Anyway, I swear I threw him in here. Did I not? Oh my god. Such a dummy. I went and I pulled everybody out. All right, we better now. There you go. Our little fireman's in there. All right, but anyway, all in all, pretty dang epic. Really, really cool. I do want to test out more guys against the raid bosses. I've been working on a lot of breeding, but I have to say, the Blazamuts, I am very pleased. Very, very pleased with them. So I hope you guys are too. I hope you liked our little testing here. And, yeah, till next time, thank you so very much for watching. It's been a pleasure. As you always do, please remember to show that amazing support for the series by smashing that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel or you haven't yet, please do not forget to subscribe for the Palworld awesomeness. And also make sure to come on over to the Discord. Come check it out. We do have servers up if you're looking for a place to play. All right, guys, till next time, thanks again. And as always, peace out.